Avion repéré.
We are losing Objective Edward.
I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here, just bringing you some gameplay with the Martini Henry Sniper Rifle. Now, if you've been subscribed to my channel for a while, you've probably been seeing tons of videos pop up, but in this one, I want to ask you guys a question. And this might be kind of weird because a lot of people probably haven't had a chance to play with this, but I want to ask it more of in a do you think kind of way. Do you think that the Martini Henry is overpowered? And having said that, do you think that the Martini Henry Sniper, which is the Martini Henry with a scope like you're seeing in this gameplay, do you think that's going to be too overpowered? Now let me give you a little bit of history on the Martini Henry. When this gun first came out, it was the most powerful gun in the game. Even broken, some might call it. In fact, every time I say it got nerfed, I have people in the comments saying it didn't get nerfed, it got fixed, because it wasn't supposed to be that powerful in the first place. It was getting one-shot kills on people's arms and stuff like that. And if that's truly the case, then yes, it did get fixed. And that's what happened. So the Martini Henry, a lot of people were using it because you could get a one-shot kill from like the stomach up, even if it wasn't a center mass hit. So having said that, yes, the Martini Henry did get fixed, but then it was a little too weak, in my opinion. I think it was just a little too weak, and it didn't seem to work even half as good as it used to. Well, DICE heard our complaints, and they buffed it, and they made it a little more powerful. They adjusted the sweet spot, and, well, they didn't change the sweet spot. They just adjusted when you get a hit within that sweet spot range. They added a little more damage to it, so you can get the one-shot kills a lot more now. Now, I started using the Martini Henry with a scope in the Battlefield CTE, which is a community test environment. And for anyone about to ask in the comments, oh, why can't I find this gun? Is it out? No, it's not out yet. It might come out in the next patch. Ooh, little collateral right there. Nothing in the CTE is 100% confirmed. It may or may not make it into the game. However, I have a feeling that we are going to see the Martini Henry Sniper Rifle appearing with the next update. Lots of cool stuff happening. Even on this map Suez, a little off topic, they've added another objective to try and fix it. But it seems exactly the same to me, really. It even makes it maybe just a little more frustrating because you can have 3 objectives and the enemy can have 3 objectives, and you can just sit there and stare at each other and see who gets more points first. But yes, Suez now has 6 objectives in the CTE, which should be coming on the next update. But back to the Martini Henry Sniper. Now, let me just tell you my experience with the Martini Henry Sniper and what my opinion is on whether it's too powerful or not. So, when the game first came out, I tried not to use a Martini Henry that much because I knew it was going to get a nerf or fixed. For you guys out there who keep calling me on that, I knew it was going to get fixed so it wouldn't be so powerful and it couldn't get those one-shot kills almost anywhere on the body. So I used it as much as I used any of my other sniper rifles, but I actually had way more kills, I think, with my SMLE and my Russian 1895 than I ever did with my Martini Henry infantry, which is just the default one that has the iron sights. And first off, that was because I knew it was going to get nerfed or fixed. And second, it's because I don't really like iron sights. I like having a scope. Even when I'm close range sniping, I prefer to have a scope on my gun. I usually keep my scope around 6 times zoom. With this Martini Henry, I actually have it on 5 times zoom because I think the marksman scope or the 4 times scope would be more practical given the sweet spot range of this gun. Alright, now having said that, that's the main reasons that I did not use a Martini Henry that much. I even had people constantly commenting, asking me for more Martini Henry gameplay. Then the Martini Henry got fixed or nerfed, and it became pretty useless because, I mean, this gun only shoots 23 rounds per minute, so it's already really slow reload, and if you can't get that one-shot kill with it consistently, it becomes a pretty useless gun to use. Let's be honest, the only reason most of us use the Martini Henry is for that one-shot kill without having to hit somebody in the head, and there were a lot of people doing that before it got fixed. So, now what we were talking about is it's nerfed and unusable. Well, DICE realized that, so they kind of fixed it for us, and right now it seems to be balanced out pretty good without the scope. Now, when you put a scope on this thing, for me, I think it becomes OP because I am a sniper. I always use guns with scopes, so this is like a dream come true. Now, I said it's OP for me. I don't think it's OP for anybody else. I think it's going to be OP for the people that love to use scopes and that are, awesome at using scopes. I don't think it's going to be OP for the people that like to use iron sights, because why would you switch to the scope when the iron sight is your go-to? You're worse with the scope than you are with the iron sights. Just like myself, I'm worse with the iron sights than I am with the scope. All right. So, do I think it's going to be OP overall? No. Even though I said I think it's going to be OP for people that use scopes, the only reason is because those people are skilled snipers, and they've spent a lot of time practicing and honing their skills and getting better at the game. If you just take any old player who's average at Battlefield, they're probably not going to really want to be using the Martini Henry with the scope. This is going to be exclusive for the snipers that pretty much already know what they're doing, in my opinion. So blast me in the comments as much as you want if you disagree or if you agree. I would like to hear from everybody on what your opinion on the Martini Henry Sniper is. What do you think it's going to be like when it comes out to the public and it has a scope on it? Do you think it's going to be overused? Do you think there's going to be way too many using it? Because let's be honest, we all hate it when there's a game that has that one gun that everybody uses, and it's like, if you don't use this gun, it's pointless because you're just going to lose because everybody else is using it. I hate that. It seems there's way too many shooters out there that have that. Especially Call of Duty, where there's like one really good gun. Like, remember Modern Warfare 2? Everybody used the ACR with the silencer, I think. Oh my god. That was crazy. But we're not talking about Call of Duty. That was just an example. So yeah, I think it's going to be awesome, honestly. I don't think it's going to be overused, in my opinion. I mean, I don't think the Martini Henry with the iron sight was really overused. I started to see a lot of people using it. And honestly, once again, I keep saying honestly, but once again, this is a level 10 weapon. Keep in mind, this is a level 10 weapon, which means it should be a little more powerful than the other guns. If you have to work this hard to get it, if you have to put hours and hours into the game to get your class ranked up to level 10, then maybe it should be a little powerful. And not only that, but once you get to level 10, to unlock this, if the challenge stays the same as they have it now in the CTE, you have to get 300 more kills with it, and you have to get 25 bayonet charges. Now, no big deal. If you're a sniper 24/7, you just put the Martini Henry on, keep using it until you have 300 kills, whatever. But for the average person, maybe that doesn't use the scout class that much, it just wants his gun, that's a lot of grinding right there. And it's the same for the other classes too. 300 kills with each weapon, level 10, to get the other variant, and then some other challenge. Like in the support class, I think you have to get like 25 limpet kills, and in the assault class, I think you have to get like 25 kills with the anti-tank mine. So definitely not easy. Definitely I wouldn't say not easy. Definitely time consuming. It's definitely time consuming. So I would hope that after going through all of that to unlock a gun, that it would give you some kind of an advantage in the game than using the other guns. But not too much of an advantage that it makes you not want to use the other guns. There should be nobody that has like 60,000 kills with one gun and then like 1,000 kills or less with all the other guns, And I'm kind of like that on the scout class because I'm a sniper, but I used all the sniper rifles except the M1903 because I'm not really a long-range sniper. But I mean, I love the Smiley. Now I love the Martini Henry, that it has a scope that I can use that. I love the Russian 1895. I love the Gewehr M95. I love the Gewehr 98. Just not a big fan of the M1903 because, as you can see by this gameplay, I'm a close to medium range sniper. I like staying close to the objective. I like playing aggressively. I like getting a lot of kills. I like sticking with my team. This gun just works for me. So I think when the scope comes out for this gun, you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me using the Martini Henry because it's gonna have a scope on it, guys. That's my bag. That's it. That's what makes it fun for me, is using a scope and getting those one-shot kills. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the comment section. I look forward to hearing your opinions. Later.